What's going on, broskies? My name is Shivoki and welcome back to another SMITE God Guide. Now today, I'll be telling you how to play the Chinese boy-girl thing himself, Ne Zha. Now Ne Zha has insane damage potential, high mobility, and even some great poke. So today I'll go over how to play Ne Zha, how to build him, and I'll even go over his counters and actually who counters him, on top of much more. If the video helps you at all, guys, or if you enjoy it, please leave the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content if you haven't done so already. First, let's take a look at Ne Zha's passive and abilities. Now first is Ne Zha's passive and is called Righteous Spirit. Ne Zha's spirit is strengthened as he successfully hits enemies with his abilities and basic attacks. Now each hit provides 1 stack and each critical hit provides 2 stacks. Stacks remain until Ne Zha is out of combat for 5 seconds. Maximum stacks is 20 and the critical strike chance per stack is 0.5. So basically all this says is he needs crit. He needs the ability to crit all the time because when he crits, he hits harder. Ne Zha's spirit is strengthened as he successfully hits, so he hits harder. This is a complete buff. Very important to make sure you're basic attacking, make sure you're landing your 1, landing your 3, landing your 2, land all your abilities and everything's going to fucking die, hands down. Now, Ne Zha's number 1 is called Hey, I'm an Asshole. No, I'm kidding, it's actually called Universe Ring Toss, but seriously, this ability is so mean sometimes. Ugh. I love it. Now Ne Zha throws his universe ring, bouncing several times, dealing damage, applying a physical protection debuff for 3 seconds, and slowing them for 1 second. Now each hit also stacks a movement speed buff on Ne Zha for 2 seconds. Now subsequent hits on the same target deal 25% less damage, thank God, otherwise you probably one-hit somebody with a fucking ring, which is insane. Now the damage, guys, starts at 75 and max out at 175 plus 20% of your physical power. It actually hits pretty fucking hard. I don't think it can crit, personally. I'm not sure. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't really know, but still, I know everything else hits fucking hard, everything else crits, but the physical power, guys, is just really strong on this. Now, bounces starts at 3 and maxed out at 7 bounces. It can bounce 7 fucking times, and yes, it can hit the same target multiple times, but of course it does 25% less damage. So now the protection debuff, guys, is 15 per hit, and the slow is a 25% slow at all levels, so very good. Now the reason you're leveling this ability first, in my opinion, is because of damage, guys. You're getting 175 damage. It's good for clear. It's good for just hitting hard and constantly, poking your enemy god. And then all you need to do really is just pop your 3, go in there, do some crazy damage, and everything's dead. Now the mana cost, guys, is a max of 70, which is not bad at all. And then the movement speed is 5% per hit. That is correct, per hit. So if you hit them 7 times, okay, every ring hits, obviously, you get 5% per hit. You are moving fast as fuck. So this ability is so good for chasing somebody down, for getting away. It's almost like an Osiris 3, if I'm correct. You hit an enemy and you just move faster. So basically, if you're running away, throw it at a minion camp and just keep going. If you're chasing someone down, throw it at a minion wave and just keep chasing after them. It's such a great ability. It hits hard, lots of fun. I love it. Now, Ne Zha's number 2, guys, is called Flaming Spear, and a fantastic ability. Ne Zha empowers himself with Fighting Spear, igniting his spear for increased attack speed and critical strike chance for a short duration. Now, upon activation, Ne Zha is healed depending on how many stacks he has currently from his passive ability, Righteous Spirit. Now, max of 20 stacks, guys, you get a heal per passive of 0.75%. So it actually is a decent heal. It can definitely save your ass. Used correctly, use it at the right time. So just don't forget, don't pop it. If you have the chance to get more stacks, don't pop it. Get more stacks, then pop it, and then heal yourself, obviously. Kind of just be smart about it. Now, the attack speed buff, guys, starts at 15% and maxes out at 55% attack speed buff. Oh my goodness. And it lasts for 6 seconds at max rank, 4 seconds early game, but still, fucking crazy buff, man. And then the critical strike chance is 15% at all ranks. So you pop this, guys, if you have a Deathbringer line, you pop this, you have 15% plus your Deathbringer, you know what I mean? So early game, you can actually do some pretty decent crits and have a really high crit chance, which is a very important thing to do. Her 3 can crit, I'm pretty sure her 1 can crit, I know. I keep saying her, oops. She's not a lady, but who cares anyway, you guys know what I mean. His manly crits are amazing. Now, this ability is just overall amazing. It's very good for turning the tide of a fight around instantly. If you're having a hard time fighting somebody and see how Loki's on you and you're about to die, pop the 2 to heal yourself, to hit faster, to crit more, and then you pop the 3 on him to stun him, and then hit the 1. It's just overall a really awesome kit. He has the ability to turn around and burst somebody down really quick here, especially when it comes to mages, hunters, and other assassins. Now, Mr. Manly Man Ne Zha, who's not a lady whatsoever, his number 3 is called Armillary Sash. Very fantastic ability. I love it. It's so cool. Truly, it really is. Ne Zha throws out his sash, hitting the first enemy god in its path. The target is stunned as Ne Zha yanks himself towards the target, dealing a powerful blow to all enemies in the area when he arrives. This ability can critically hit. Now, the biggest part of this ability is he does damage to an area when he arrives. You can actually crit on multiple targets, which is so fucking cool. And I did it in one of these clips here where I grab a knock somewhere in the game and I jump into them and I crit the knock and almost kill her instantly, and I crit the Athena as well. So it's a really great ability, guys. It hits fucking hard. I love it. It allows you to completely counter anybody. If a balloon is in the air, about to slam down, boom, stunner. If a mirror about to do something, boom, stun him. It's just a really good counter. If you can time it right, you can really save your allies all day long. It's just really awesome. Now the damage, guys, starts at 70 and max out at 190 plus 100% of your physical power. It's great ability. I level this last though, personally. I level it last. I love this ability, but I level it last. Now, the stun is a 1 second stun at all ranks. It never changes. Now the radius is 10, so if they're near, if it's a nice little near freeze and you pull them all together and boom, bash them all at once, crit all of them, it's a pretty decent, damage, guys. And the cost, of course, is 75 with a 14-second cooldown at max rank. This hits hard, it's fun, use it correctly, and you will fuck everybody up. Alright, broskies for Showski. His ultimate is called Wind Fire Wheels. Ne Zha dashes forward, and if he hits an enemy god, he knocks it skyward for 4 seconds, unleashing a combo. Successfully timed attacks during this combo result in 100% critical strikes. Now, then smashing back to Earth, dealing additional damage to enemies in the radius as he flips back to his starting location. This is a dash ability, guys. This is sometimes easy to land, and long distances it can be hard to land, but if you time it right, you do really good with it, you can destroy somebody really quick here. It melts down mages, it melts down hunters, it melts down fucking assassins. If you have a really shitty tank on the other team and you're just messing him up with protection debuffs, he's fucked up too. Asunder plus this is just amazing. Now the damage, guys, starts at 40 per hit and maxes out at 120 per hit plus 30% of your physical power. Now the damage when you land starts at 60 and maxes out at 220 plus 50% of your physical power. But keep in mind, guys, when you land these, when the little circle is closing on the circle and you press click, okay, you click it. When the circle's closing on the circle, you press click and you'll get a critical hit, so it'll hit harder. Now, you don't have to crit, but you definitely should. It's not hard to land. These are really, really, really easy. 99.9% of the time, I'm getting every single crit. Xbox is a little bit different, but I don't play Xbox too much, so I don't really know. But still, a very amazing ability. I love it. It hits hard. I level this whenever I can because it's definitely an ability that helps you just focus on one god and just remove him or her or it from the game. Now this is actually how I level his abilities. It's completely pure preference. All about that, guys. Honestly, you can go for the 1, the 2, then the 3, or you can do what I do and I level the 1, which is his ring toss. Then I level, then I max out the 3, then I max out the 2. Now personally, the reason I do that is because the 2 still gives me my 15% crit chance no matter what, and I still get my increased attack speed if I need it. Now the 3 allows me to hit way harder. The stun, of course, stays the same level at all times, but it's still a very hard-hitting ability that allows me to play the way I want to play Ne Zha, and that's to have a lot of high burst instantly all at once. Now late to middle game, I'm leveling that, at 15 levels, I'm leveling the 2, and I'm hitting really harder, hitting faster, and all that cool stuff. So personally, that helps me kind of snowball his abilities. I personally level this way. Guys, let me know in the comments down below what you guys do. Now, this is my typical build for Ne Zha. Warrior Tabot, Yoden's Wrath, Malice, Void Shield, Deathbringer, and Titan's Bane. Now, personally, this is just absolutely amazing for me. I have that really good start, honestly, which is just so nice for me all the time. Yoden's Wrath for a little bit of cooldown reduction, great penetration, and then right here, Malice. Malice makes everything better. Now don't forget, guys, a lot of your abilities and passive allow you to get more crit. So truly you have crit all the way until you buy this, and now you have even more crit. Then you're going from the protections, a little bit of a defense if you need it, of course. If you don't need this, you can swap out Void Shield for Bulwark of Hope or something like that, whatever you need. And Deathbringer and Titan's Bane, of course, is just the cherry on top to help you hit way harder, to crit harder, and all that cool stuff. Now, when it comes to actually starting a game with Ne Zha, personally, if I'm jungling, of course I go Boomba's Mass Boots, 4 healing potions and 4 mana potions. I think he has a kind of trouble in the early game with his mana, so personally I like to have a lot of mana pots, a lot of health pots that have early sustain, and really be passive as I can. Personally, that's just my style. If I have a really good mid lane that can help me counter and really combo well, maybe an Isis and a Ne Zha together are really strong, but personally, this is what I do. Now, if I'm not jungling, I'll go Bluestone Pendant instead of Boomless Mats, but this is how I always start every single game. Now, these bad boys right here are my situational items. If you have no idea how to incorporate situational items into your build, please ask in the comments down below and I will let you know. It's really simple here. Don't buy these items unless you need them, and of course, understand the items and you'll know how to kind of counter the enemy team 100%. Now, Shifter Shield is amazing. It gives you both defense and allows you to hit harder if need be, and also have extra defense if need be. Void Shield is overall amazing. I use it all the time. A good debuff, good power, and it allows Ne Zha to keep that snowball effect going because this item actually gives him power on top of defense, which is amazing. Now, Bulwark of Hope gives you a really nice shield, a really nice amount of magical protections, and overall good amount of health too. And Masamune, if you have a really tanky enemy team with a lot of health, please pick this up. It will help a crap ton. And Sile. Great item. If you have an Ao Kuang jungle on the other team and a Shanga and solo lane, you might want to pick this up. It will allow you to silence them when they need be. Good amount of debuff, good amount of protections as well. So just a great item. And of course, Stone Cutting Sword is overall amazing. It's used in many situations with Ne Zha. Personally, it's my least picked up item on him, but I still love this item. Now, when it comes to gods, Ne Zha is bad against. They are Zeus, Aphrodite, Agni, Loki, and Odin. Of course, Odin has a shield, Loki's a jackass, Agni can get away really easily with high burst damage, Aphrodite's ultimate completely counters Ne Zha's ultimate and any really high damaging character in the game, and then of course Zeus has a really high burst potential, and he's a jackass too. But gods he's really good against is Isis, Vulcan, Kali, Thanatos, and Ao Kuang. I think Ne Zha completely wrecks face in the jungle. I love him. Now he can lock down Vulcan and Isis because they don't have really many getaways minus the stun and all that stuff from Isis, but still, he just wrecks Vulcan's face all day long. But anyway, guys, that's it for the God Guide. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. Any concerns, all that cool stuff, just let me know and I'll answer. You know, you guys know I'm always there to answer your questions. Now let me know how you build Ne Zha personally, and also what God needs a God Guide next. I'm definitely planning on doing a Guardian next, but whatever, guys, let me know. Now, like the video, show support, comment down below what you thought of the video, and of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, my friends, deuces, motherfuckers. Duces.